Thank you for joining me. My name is Diamond Clark. I am the Nightingale College librarian. I'm so excited to be coaching you as the librarian during your learning adventures here at Nightingale. I'm going to quickly cover where you can access the library as well as the Writing Center inside of your Canvas course. Talk about some really great resources and services that is provided inside of the library and the Writing Center. And let's get started. All right, so inside of your course, you will see access to the library here on the left-hand side. We are inside of the Canvas course for BSN 355. You will be able to access the library using the link here, and it will ask you to open it up in a new tab, and then from there, you'll be taken to the library homepage. This is where you can access all of the resources available, like our databases, A to Z list, our journals and newspaper A to Z list, and also our search box where you can access our databases. We'll come back here in just a second to talk a little bit more about the library. Going back to your Canvas course, when you're ready to access the Writing Center, you want to scroll down to the section here for helpful links and click on My Day. My Day is going to take you to the My Nightingale platform where you have access to all of your academic resources. The library is a part of a larger function known as Learner Resources and Library, and we provide all of our resources and services inside of the My Nightingale platform. If it's your first time accessing the platform, you want to click on this image here that allows you to log in. You will log in using your Learner Outlook email. And throughout my presentation, you will see that you will need to use your Learner Outlook email to be granted access to different resources and services. Once you've logged in, you will be taken to the learner homepage. We describe My Nightingale as a customizable user experience because you can adjust the look and feel of your search experience. It's also described as an integrative platform. As you can see here, your learner applications like email, Canvas, your calendar, social media channels for the Nightingale community are all integrated here, along with access points to different functions as well. So if you need to speak with a funding advisor, if you need to go to the directory to even discover who it is that you need to talk to, there is a directory that will give you contact information for all of the major areas. So this is just a brief view of the different types of resources that are available. Again, that's going to be on that learner homepage. Moving down to academic resources, you will be able to access the different centers inside of Learner Resources and Library. As you can see here, the library has its own tab, but the different centers like Writing Center, Math Lab, um, NCLEX coaching, and so much more is available here. What I want to point out before we dive into the Writing Center is academic coaching. This is where you can go to access the different academic coaching calendars that are available for you to interact with and make an appointment or get started with your coaching services. So whether it is Teams, chat, study hall, if you need to book a one-on-one appointment with myself or any of the team members that are a part of Learner Resources and Library. Again, the calendar is interactive. You can just simply click on a time slot to get started on your coaching. And scrolling up to the top, this is going to be an academic coaching schedule where you can see all of the different services that are available for each of the departments on a recurring weekly basis. So we can see here, Writing Center has time slots for morning, evenings, and weekends to support you using chat availability, live coaching. You can see that the library also has services here as well. Going back to academic resources, we're going to go into the Writing Center, and now we're going to discuss some important services that are available to support you. 3 areas: APA support, Turnitin Draft Coach service, which is an AI companion service to support your writing and citing, and then finally, written assignment submission service, where you can turn in assignments, discussion posts, what have you, to the Writing Center for support. So we're here on the Writing Center. We can see that they have their interactive calendar available for the term. Again, you can just click on a time slot to get started. First thing is APA. So the Writing Center provides all things APA to support your citing and writing. For your assignments, you can see that they are broken down by subject category. Feel free to click here to get started. All right, going down to the bottom of the page here, we can see that there is a link to, there's a link to the previous Writing Center home, and that's because the Writing Center is currently going through a revamp. So there are some resources that still need to be added here. So if you link to the previous Writing Center home, you will be taken to additional resources and services like Draft Coach, Turnitin that are available. So clicking here, we will be taken to the old Writing Center. You can click on Turnitin and Draft Coach to get started with the process of how to utilize the service. So I spoke earlier about how your Learner Outlook email grants you access to a lot of different resources and services. Your Outlook email is a part of a larger application that all learners and collaborators have access to through through Nightingale College, which is your Microsoft 365 account. Inside of your Microsoft 365 account, you have access to your Outlook email, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Microsoft Teams. All of the Microsoft applications are available to you. And Microsoft 365 is a cloud client. So what that means is no matter where you are or what type of device that you're using, you have access to Microsoft 365. You're granted your access to Microsoft 365 using your Outlook email. Okay, these are instructions about how to use Turnitin and Draft Coach. And Turnitin and Draft Coach is going to be inside of your Microsoft Word application that is inside of your Microsoft 365 account. So if you downloaded Microsoft Office on your desktop or you have it on a different device, it's not going to be available through your access. It's going to be available through the access that's been provided to you by Nightingale College inside of your Microsoft 365 account. These are helpful instructions, a video to walk you through the process, but essentially let me show you what it looks like. Here we are inside of my Microsoft 365 account, and what you want to do is go here to your apps. So as I spoke earlier, we can see that there are so many things included here. Outlook, Word, Excel, your Teams. We want to go here into Word, and this will take you to your Microsoft Word where you are able to create a blank document and go in here and turn on your Turnitin Draft Coach service. So as you can see here, it's already been added into my Microsoft Word application. But if you don't see Turnitin here on this toolbar, you want to go here to the search box and type in Draft Coach, and it will search it. Type in Draft Coach, and it will search this as an add-in, and you simply want to click here to add it into your Microsoft Word application. And then from there, you will be able to utilize Turnitin. Okay, so there were questions about whether or not you can copy and paste content inside of Microsoft Word to use Turnitin. And yes, you can do that. So if maybe in the past you don't work in Microsoft 365 and you don't have your document created in Microsoft Word, you can simply copy and paste it into Word and work from here. What you want to do is once you've opened a blank document, right click here and make sure that you click paste with merge formatting so that you are able to paste in your current document. And I have an example here where the formatting is maintained. So we can still see that the formatting is still the same, and you are able to then go in and use Turnitin by clicking on the application there. From there, once you click the button for Turnitin, you want to go here to Draft Coach. Again, this is an AI companion service. Here we are again being asked to use our Outlook email to grant us access. And then from there, the Turnitin Draft Coach AI companion service has been activated. You can evaluate 3 different areas: similarity, citations, and grammar. For more information about that, you want to go to the Writing Center. as we were earlier, which is academic resources, Writing Center. From there, you're going to scroll down, go to the Writing Center homepage, click on Turnitin Draft Coach for more instructions. Let's move on. The next area is written assignment submissions. This is where you go to turn in your assignments. There are instructions, a helpful video, but you want to click here to submit your assignment. Things to point out is your assignment must be created in a Microsoft Word document. That is the required file type. Does everybody have access to Microsoft Word? The answer is yes. You have access using your Microsoft 365 account. So it doesn't matter if you have a Mac, Lenovo, it doesn't matter what you have. You all have access to Microsoft Word because you have access to your Microsoft 365 account. For questions about how to access Microsoft 365, you can check with your faculty. You can essentially do a quick Google search of Microsoft 365. It'll take you to the page for you to log in. How do you log in? Using your Learner Outlook email. Okay, written assignment submission service requires that you upload your document using a Microsoft Word file type. From there, you want to be sure to proofread and edit your paper on your own before you submit. It is recommended that you should be using Draft Coach. We just talked about how to use Draft Coach, which is inside of your Microsoft 365 account, clicking on Microsoft Word, and then from there, going into Turnitin to turn on your Draft Coach AI companion service. From there, you're able to utilize that service. Instructions are available here. This service reviews up to 2 sections of your paper. So it's not reading it from beginning to end to make sure you get an A+. We're going to evaluate 2 sections in your paper. The response time is 24 to 48 hours. Go ahead and fill out the required fields. And different areas that can be reviewed include things like grammar, your thesis statement, reference page, comparison to rubric. You must select up to 1 area, but you can do as many as 2 areas per submission. Per submission means you can't send in one request and upload 4 different documents for 3 different classes and say, hey, can you review my in-text citations in all of these? You need to submit 1 form per document. So if you have a discussion post in one class, if you have a paper due in another, if you have 2 PowerPoint presentations due in a third class, you're going to have 4 different forms that you need to submit. Go ahead and place a request using the button here, which will essentially submit your request. And communication will be using our Fresh Service ticket system. So you don't have to worry about who's going to get in touch with you and when. All communication will be provided inside of the Fresh Service ticket system. All right, so in a nutshell, those are all things Writing Center. Again, the library is accessible here on the left-hand side. It will take you to our coaching calendar and additional resources like our tutorial videos, request an article. Clicking here on this box is going to take you to our library website. And I'm going to go back to Canvas and show you again how to get to the library website. So click on the library. From there, you'll open the tab here. And we were just on My Nightingale highlighting things like tutorial videos, request an article. Those services are also available here. If you scroll down, you can access the videos, go back to the Writing Center, Academic Coaching Center, and you can click here to request an article. So really quickly, I want to highlight where to go for research. You can access the database's A to Z list. Journals and newspapers are going to be publications that are inside of databases. You can think of the library as a really big house. It has rooms inside. Those rooms are going to represent your subject-specific databases. You open the door to a room and you're going to have all types of decorative things inside that you can utilize and enjoy, like journals, newspapers, videos, dissertations, ebooks, and so much more. So journals and newspaper A to Z lists are specifically for journals and newspapers. Databases are going to be those subject specific databases we offer. And finally, the search box is going to search everything. It's going to search all the databases and all of the resources that are inside of those rooms or databases. There are additional tabs here for direct access to popular databases that our Nightingale College community frequents the most. So CINAHL, which is a premier nursing research database, Dynamic Health, which is a point of care resource, as well as PubMed, a premier citation database that will provide the most up-to-date research for you to review. And if it's not available in full text, you can use the request an article form. If you're working inside of the library and you come across an article that's not available in full text in the library, there will automatically be a link inside of the search results for you to request the article. The form will look just like this. And it will be our interlibrary loan form. This service is if you have time on your side to get access to the article that you're interested in, because we do ask that you allow 2 to 3 business days, and there may be additional processing time after that, because I do work with other libraries through our resource sharing program to request access to information that we do not have. So if you're looking for something same day turnaround, you want to utilize our contact the librarian form. Send me a quick question, let me know that you're looking for research on a particular topic, and I can send over some options for you. Here are the fields that we require. If you move down here, if you're working inside of the library, this information will be auto-generated. But if you're, let's say, using Google Scholar outside of the library, you'll need to fill out this information here. All right, and going back to the library, back to the library. If you have any questions, you can get in contact with me. So again, if you're looking for same day research consultation, any other questions or concerns you have, you can use the question form that is provided here. And there will also be helpful library links provided to you in the chat. So thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to supporting you on your learning adventures. Bye for now.